Hello, my name is Hans George Campbell. Tonight I thought I'd show you guys this Atari 1040 ST computer that I purchased on eBay. All right. This is the Atari 1040 ST computer that I bought last night on eBay. And the main reason why I bought it was for the keyboard. It is very hard today to find an Atari ST keyboard that's in non-yellowed condition like this. These today are very rare. They're very hard to come by. And I have an Atari 1040 ST, like a spare. I have a spare one that I refurbished. It's like a brand new computer now, but it's missing the keyboard because the keyboard that came with that computer was like mustard colored. And I tried retrobrighting it. It just would not retrobrite. It was too far gone. So I basically threw the keyboard in the garbage, thinking that it would be easy just to find another one on eBay and just buy it and replace it, right? But oh no. Atari ST keyboards in this nice condition like this, non-yellowed, very hard to find. It took me a few years to find this keyboard like this. Now, there are a few jerks on eBay that are selling just the keycaps for like $5 to $8 each. I mean, these people they're real jerks. And I would never buy from them, ever. I just stood my ground because I knew that one day I'd find the whole keyboard. In fact, I even asked some of these jerks, why don't you sell the whole keyboard? I would buy it from you, I mean, I'm willing to pay $150 for the whole computer just to get the damn keyboard, But now I have an extra case because I think this will wash up, clean up really nice. I have an extra disk drive. I have an extra motherboard. I have extra chips. So, yeah. This one I think I can clean it up, make it look real nice. Now, the only thing wrong with this Atari 1040 ST is that it's missing its screws. It doesn't have any of the screws. But other than that, it appears to be in really nice shape. It just needs to be cleaned. It just needs to be refurbished. See, the disk drive's not even bolted down. It appears to be the same type of Shannon drive that are used in the Amiga 500 and the Amiga 2000 computers. It just has a different faceplate on it. But yeah, I've got screws for this computer, for the Atari 1040 ST computers. I have screws and bolts and stuff, so that's no problem. I have spare parts for the STs. Yeah, but it appears to be good shape, really good shape. I even have brand new black feet. So I'll take these feet off when I refurbish this computer and put on brand new feet. Okay, so let's take a look at the description. Vintage Atari 1040 STF computer. Unit is completely untested and being sold in as-is condition for parts or repair only. That's fine. As long as what I get is what was shown in the pictures, because that's what I'm expecting. For the unit only, as shown, no cables or accessories included. Unit has scratches, scuff marks, stains, chips, dings, dents, fading. I didn't see any of that. Discoloration sticker and sticker residue. I didn't see any of that. Not in what was pictured. And I'm expecting to get what I'm seeing in the pictures. We do not know the history or usage of the unit, nor do we know if it is complete. We'll need a good cleaning. Yes, I see that. The unit is missing all the bottom screws, so the top is not attached as shown. Please do not purchase the unit if you don't agree to buying it in as-is condition for parts or repair only. Well, newsflash, I would be willing to pay you $150 just for the keyboard in that nice unyellowed condition. Okay? So the rest of the computer to me is just bonus. it's a bonus, a free bonus. So yeah, I just hope that the seller packages this up or boxes it up to where the case doesn't come apart, because if it does, then this case will crack, it'll break. And then the disk drive, because it's not secured, it will start messing up probably the motherboard or the case will get messed up, on the front part of the disk drive. So I'm hoping he wraps this up really well. Boxes it up really well. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys this Atari ST computer that I purchased on eBay last night. Now we're going to go out to the shop and we're going to take a look at what came in. So that is coming up next.
All right. Looks like my Atari 1040 ST computer was boxed up pretty good. It looks like the guy bought a box from Staples in order to properly box up this computer, so I really appreciate that. So let's open it up and see the computer. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, looks like he packaged it up pretty good. I want to hang on to this stuff. Yeah. Put that over there. Okay. Oh wow! Look at this. The way it was packed up. I'm probably gonna have to use my scissors. Oh man. It might have been wrapped up too good. I can't tell where the damn man. Oh man, I can't tell where it begins, where it ends. He might have packaged this up too good. I don't know. Let me try to cut some of this. Yeah, cut some of it. serious? Yeah, he might have went overboard with the tape. Might have actually went overboard with the tape. Ugh. Jesus. Alright. Okay. Yeah, it was really well packaged. I appreciate this. The guy actually did a good job packaging. So I'm real happy about this. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Get this off here. I don't want it generating static electricity, and it will. But good news is I got a crap load of bubble wrap. Crap load of bubble wrap that I can use for packaging up other stuff. But anyway, here's my Atari ST computer. Let me zoom in a little bit. There it is, people. The guy did a nice job packaging it. I really appreciate that he packaged it up really good so it wouldn't get damaged in shipping, especially since he shipped it FedEx instead of U.S. Postal Service priority mail. But yeah. So when I come back from a quick commercial break, we're gonna take a look inside the computer.
Windows XP, the #1 selling and most popular version of Windows. So many people today, including the United States military, still use Windows XP. But why? Why do so many people love this graphics user interface? Well, that's what we're going to find out in this special series of videos here on the Hans Campbell Show. Windows XP.
Alright, let's take a peek inside this computer, shall we? I just want to make sure that these have not suffered from fatigue and that they're not split. A lot of times they'll be split right here. A lot of times they'll be split. But this case appears to be really good shape. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, it appears to be in pretty good shape. I don't see anything cracked or broken, because usually it's broken right here and doesn't appear to be broken. So it just needs a real good cleaning, you know. It just needs real good cleaning, which I am going to do. Okay. So this is the now hard to find keyboard Um, appears to be in pretty nice shape. It's not yellowed at all, and this is very rare to find an Atari ST keyboard in this nice of condition. It's a little warped in the middle, in the center, but that's okay. That's okay. It'll be fine. Yeah, when I refurbish this keyboard, it'll look like brand new. And there's that. A lot of times, these solder joints here will need to be resoldered. Right here, where it solders into the board, those are probably need to be reflowed, because I'm going to take this whole thing apart. And so when I do that, I'll suck up all the old solder on these 9-pin connectors here, and I'll reflow that solder. But yeah. Also, while I'm at it, I'm going to change out these LEDs to, I have 3mm blue LEDs that I can put here. So I'll change those out to blue LEDs. Alrighty. Next thing we need to do is the disk drive. I'm going to turn the computer around to be easier to do this. Okay, well. Okay, so yeah, it is a shit-on drive. It's basically the same drive that is used on the Amiga computers. Okay, it says TOS ST. Something data, Tandy disk. So I'll right check that. I'll hang on to this disk. Yeah, hang on to that disk. But yeah, this drive will definitely need cleaning. I'll take the faceplate off and wash it really good, clean this drive really good. I'll wipe this down with WD-40, then with buff it up with a clean rag. I'll lubricate, after I clean the drive, blow it out with my air compressor. I'll lubricate the rails and stuff, and this drive should be okay. Should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so this is the computer itself. It looks like most of the chips, at least some of the chips, are soldered in. Okay, let me get a screwdriver. I'm not going to take the board out of the case until I get ready to actually refurbish the computer. And it looks like it has been tampered with before, so, and it has been opened up before. It's missing a screw there. And I don't think these are the correct screws that are in the board itself. I don't know, we'll see. I don't think they're the correct screws. I've got the correct screws and bolts for this computer, so when I refurbish it, I'll put in the right, the correct screws and the correct bolts. Okay, so I'll need this here to This here is the proper tool to use for that. This is the proper tool. They're called duckbill pliers. That's the proper tool for this. Okay. All right. Okay, anyway, let me see if I can pull this off. Oh wow, the power supply is keeping me from getting it off. Oh, come on, get off. Okay. Alrighty. I didn't think I had to remove the power supply just to get the top part off. I know you got to remove the power supply, I think, the bottom part off. Alrighty. Okay. So let's pull this power supply out, shall we? Alright. Okay, there's the power supply right there. I'll be doing a total recapping and refurbishment of this power supply. Oh yeah. I'll put this over there. Okay, so we still need the camera. Alright. Let's get the shield off, shall we? Oh, come on off there. Okay, there's the bottom shield. It doesn't appear to be rusted or anything like that. So, that's good. Let's see, where am I going to put this motherfucker? Alright, well here's the computer. Now that's interesting. This is an earlier Atari 1040 ST motherboard because it does not have the place on the circuit board for the blitter chip, which the later issues have. There's a place on the board that have the solder pads where you can solder on the socket, plug in the blitter chip. This motherboard doesn't have that. It appears to have the TOS 1.0 ROMs. I'm going to replace those with TOS 1.4, the Rainbow TOS, which I do have a set, you know, of those Rainbow TOS. There are several bug fixes that Rainbow TOS fixes. One of them is, okay, the Atari ST is supposed to read and write true IBM PC DOS format. And there was a bug in the 1.0 ROMs and the 1.2 ROMs where it wasn't doing that. It was its own proprietary format. Well, starting with Rainbow TOS, you know, version 1.4 of the TOS operating system, the Atari ST could read and write IBM PC formatted disks. So you could format a disk on your PC you know, 720K disc, and the Atari ST were reading right to it, no problem, and vice versa. You could format a disc on the Atari ST and put it into your older PC, and the PC will read it just fine, no problems. And that's a really easy way to get software over to the Atari ST. Download the games and your programs from off the internet, and then copy them over to 720K discs, and then you can, you know, put them into the Atari ST and it'll read it just fine. So it should, you know, should work just fine. There's also a folder limit, which when you're dealing with disk drives, you know, that's no problem. But when you're dealing with hard drives, because I have a super hard drive and also an Atari Mega 530 hard drive I'm planning on using with this computer, then with the old TOS ROMs, that becomes a big problem. Because you can quickly, you know, go up to that limit, you know, with the amount of folders that you're putting onto your hard drive. So Rainbow TOS fixed that problem too, and there's a lot of other bug fixes that it also fixed. But it appears to have the 1 megabyte of memory. This is where your video chip is, right here. And this appears to be the only chip that's socketed besides the ROMs and these two chips here. The 68,000 microprocessor is usually always soldered on the Atari ST computers. I've never seen an Atari ST where that chip was not soldered. And because it's a pretty hardy chip. And so a lot of times when I'm repairing Amiga computers, and I have to replace the socket because of battery acid corrosion of the actual processor socket. A lot of times what I'll do, because that socket is getting increasingly hard to find, what I'll do is after I remove the old socket and clean the board up, I just solder in the brand new processor directly to the board, and it works just fine. Because, you know, there's no reason why you can't do that. I mean, it's done on every Atari ST computer. And I've never had problems with the actual processor, ever. This is a very hardy chip. So a lot of times I'll just solder the new 68,000 processor directly to an Amiga 500 or an Amiga 2000 motherboard. Oh yeah, directly onto the motherboard. No socket, no nothing. That's right. Now, I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what that is. I think what this might be, I think it's a clock. I think it's a clock. But if it is, then where's the battery? You know, is this the, I mean, what is this? Is this some kind of, so that's the battery. So apparently that's some kind of a clock. I don't really care about the clock, so I'll probably will be removing that. And I'll plug the ROM back, well, the Rainbow TOS, you know. I'll put this ROM with the rest of these ROMs here. You know, I'll keep this set of original ROMs. And then I'll probably just sell this on eBay, because I don't care if my Atari ST has the correct date and time and all that. You know, I don't care about that. But yeah, the computer appears to be in good shape. These are usually missing. The drive support, especially that brass one there, is usually missing. Yeah. Appears to be in pretty good shape. I don't see any problems with it. Anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys the Atari ST computer that I purchased on eBay, and I thought I'd, you know, bring you guys out here into the shop. We haven't been out here all of winter months, and I'm sorry about that, but it just gets too cold out here for me to do videos out here during the winter time. It gets refrigerator and way down into sub-freezing temperatures down here in the shop. So but now I'm going to start doing videos again, so I'm planning on doing at least one video per week out here in the shop, and I have a lot of content coming up this year. So if you like vintage computers, you know, hardware and software and things like that, stay tuned, because I got a lot of videos coming up this year. I plan on showing my Atari Megafile 30 drive. We're going to take a look at that outside and the inside of the hard drive. I'm also going to show you the new Supra Atari hard drive that I got. We're going to take a look at that hard drive outside and, of course, inside. I'm going to be setting up this Atari ST once I finish refurbishing it. And I'll set up out here in the shop with a MIDI keyboard and everything. And we're going to do a lot of stuff this year with the Atari ST, so stay tuned for that. One of the things I want to get done, which I wanted to do several years ago and I never got around to doing it, but this year I'm going to do it. I want to show you guys the rest of my Amiga art programs, like new in the original boxes. I want to show you my Amiga animation programs, like new in the original boxes. I want to show you my music and audio software for the Amiga, like new in the original boxes. I want to show you the sound hardware and the digitizers that I have for the Amiga. There are so many things, so many videos that are coming up this year. Oh my God. Oh, I want to replace a Kickstart ROM socket in the Amiga 2000 HD computer that I've been refurbishing, and we're going to finally get that thing finished and get it refurbished, you know. So stay tuned for that. I have more Commodore 64 videos coming up. I want to show you guys my Commodore 128D computer in its original box, and I'm going to be refurbishing that, so stay tuned for that. I got Macintosh, well, 3 Macintosh SE computers I want to refurbish. I'll only do one underneath the camera, you know. But the Macintosh SE is my favorite Macintosh computer of all time, so I want to get those done. We're going to take a look at my Texas Instruments home computer in its original box. We'll take a look at that. There's going to be a lot of Amiga and Atari ST gameplay videos this year. Yeah, content coming up this year. So yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, stay tuned. Got a lot of stuff coming up, and I intend to do at least one video per week to get this, you know, get this channel more active, you know, because I think some of you probably wonder what's going on. Well, God, why hasn't Hans done any videos lately? Well, that's what's up. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, but there's going to be a lot of content coming out this year. So anyway, that's it for this video. My name is Hans George Campbell, and until next time.